Greetings, I'm EpikTek, and this is EpikTek, and we're back with another thing that I do. That's right, things that I do. Beautiful words that flow from my face hole. Alright, what do you say we do a little bit of upgrading in here? This is my control center. Like, this is where I want to go to find out what's going on in my base. And it's doing okay. You know, I got Tim going here, and I've got automatic LCDs running, but not really doing anything. So we're going to add in some screens, and we got to find a better layout for the screens. I just kind of sticking them to the ceiling at random. Not sure exactly what I want to do. I haven't thought this through entirely. I have a couple of ideas, but, well, let's figure out a couple of things first. One thing I want to do is I need a better way of figuring out what's going on with my control factories. With Igor, you know, things happen, and so I can, you know, go to the control panel, and I can go find an Igor. And then down here, there's a lot of good information, but that process takes a little bit longer than I would like. And Automatic LCDs 2 has the ability to pull that information and make it available for us. So I'm thinking we should do that. See, that's the thing. You know, there's a big empty room. Yeah, let's kind of use it as a partition. Maybe do like. And of course, I choose to put it right underneath the light. Okay, we'll put one back. Alright, so let's hit the right mouse button. There we go. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to start with, let's go find the name of that control factory. There we go. So under custom data, so we're going to type details X. Well, let's start with details, and I'll show you why we're going to do details X. And then we need some curly brackets. Ooh. And in here, we're going to type the name asteroid nanite control factory 1, I believe is the name. And then we're going to check and see. Asteroid, yeah, I think I got it right. And there we go. And you can see we've got all the information scrolling back there. Now, if we look at this for a second as it scrolls back up to the top, please. Also, I am getting sick of this yellow highlight. I used to use a mod that removed the yellow highlight, but the problem with that mod is that it replaces the model and it hasn't been updated in a while. So when I place those screens, they're actually a different screen. You can't place them, like when you place those other ones, you don't get the arrow because that's part of the model. And I really like the arrow. So I removed that mod, but I just found another one. Actually, Cosmic found another one, Cosmic Chimp, who I do streaming with. He found that there's one that'll just do a little blue highlight. You know what? You know what? Instead of explaining it, why don't I just show you? In today's Mod of the Day. And through the magic of editing, we're back. Look at that. So much better. Haha. This highlight, which is called a thing I don't remember, so I'll put it up at the top of the screen. Oh, I love the magic of editing. It basically replaces the entire, you know, like how it highlights the entire thing with just an outline, which honestly should be part of the game by default. Why it isn't, I don't know. I'm using the green version, but there are several different colors to choose from, and enjoy. All right, now back to what we were doing. So this is a lot of information here, and we need to be able to deal with it. And there's a few ways to do that. The first thing and simplest thing if it'll get all the way up to the top before I finish talking. There it is. Okay, you see where it says type nanite control factory? That that was a lot of waiting. That we know that. I mean, that's the whole point, right? So there's a variation of this command here called details X, which will simply remove that. And yeah, that just, one less thing to deal with, right? Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to get to span that information down to the second one. And that in automatic LCDs is done like this. An exclamation point, link, and then we can use any letter we want, but I'm going to start with A, :1. I'm going to save that. And if I name this one the same thing, but with a 2 instead, it will actually automatically grab... Come on now. What do you mean write commands? There's no commands to be written. Oh, not a colon. It's a space. I don't do this very often, as you can tell. All right. Is that better? You going to be happy with me now? There we go. Now it should... No. Oh, okay, come on. It's thinking. It's trying to figure out how to... It is not handling that well. Let's try shrinking the text just a little bit. And it's supposed to automatically adjust and... Well, recompile yourself, please. And let's see if we can have this... Okay, it's booting up. Let's see if it actually succeeds this time. Okay, that's handling things better. Still scrolling, which I don't want. Okay, it looks like 0.55 is just about right. It all fits. Yes? There we go. It all fits. And now my next question, because some things don't update properly while others do, is does this update properly? Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do that. Now we should, if everything's working properly, we should see construction targets 2, maximum construction beams 9, it says up there right now. Yeah, oh, right, I took off my helmet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, possible construction targets went back to 0. And actually, we should be getting medical. Yep, medical targets 1. And now, hopefully, that will drop to 0 in a second. And it went to 0. Yay! All right, that's good news. And we're having... it's refilling the place with oxygen because I really picked the wrong block to take out, but that's okay. I'm going to hop over to this one, and we're going to try a different method. So we're going to start with the... Oh, wait. Nope, that's A. I don't want A1. This is going to be B. So this time, we're going to change this back to details. We're going to do factory 2, but we can actually add on a certain amount of text near the end. So we can write in, I wonder if it's smart enough to do multiples. I'm just going to type in the word possible. And I want to see what happens here. I want to see current targets for the most part. So we should be able to come over here, go to custom data, and current construction. Actually, that might be all I need. And it should only show that line if everything's proper and right with the world. Everything is not proper and right with the world. Oh, okay. I misread how this works. Well, that's too bad. It actually... Okay. If I put in... Let's see. I'll show you how this works and why this isn't going to help us as much as I thought it was going to. We're going to put in current, wow, that's not how you spell med. Medical. I'm just going to do med. Okay. I think, is medical near the bottom? Yeah. So, you'll note that now it's only showing everything from the words current medical and on all the way through the end. I thought it was just going to be through the end of the line. Unfortunately, it's through the entire end of the description, which is not really what we wanted, but that's okay. So we'll get rid of this line, and we're just going to go with that. And we'll go down and do 0.55, which seems to work on the other side. Oh, right. And then we also need this. So there's all the details of my two guys here. Oh, except for that first line way up at the top that says type nanite control factory. I'll just go ahead and throw that X back in there. And now they look exactly the same, and I can see what's going on with my control factories. Beauteous. That was beauteous, but it kind of, yeah. I'll just apologize for that right now. So now we've got these displays, and I kind of like that layout of them kind of, you know, framing the door, but separating the room. So let's do something a little more like that for Tim, but over here. Yeah, it's okay. And I might fiddle with that a little bit later. We'll also change some colors around. There, that's nice. Yeah, it's not so bad. We'll go with green for ore, yellow for ingots, and I'll just leave that white. Yeah, why not? That's pretty cool. Okay, I don't know. I'm horrible with colors and stuff. Oh, one other thing I want to mention. I might actually dig in and do a little scripting of my own. I found a nanite control factory status script that kind of goes in and pulls out the lines you don't really need effectively, or grabs the lines you do want. That I wasn't thrilled with it. I didn't actually run it. I just read the code really fast and went, eh. It doesn't, I think the author had a different idea of what kinds of things one wants to see. You know, it had stuff in there about, you know, the ore detector and that kind of thing. And it's like, I don't really need that. So I think I might write my own. Okay, we're going to get rid of this just one random display over here that I never actually look at. And eventually we'll be adding in some more screens into this area. But for right now, I think this is a good start. And we're kind of, I think we've got a good feel for what it's eventually going to look like. So I want to show you something I've been working on really quickly up at the top up here. And then we're going to go work on something entirely different, because this really isn't ready to be worked on. So I've been adding to this floor out here, and you can see I've been using heavy armor blocks just for the landing area, so I can kind of take the brunt of a ship coming in too fast maybe, or just the exhaust from the engines, that sort of thing. But I need to keep working on this off camera and expand this platform, and it's not quite ready to be, the interesting things aren't ready to be worked on, is all I'm saying. So instead, we're going to work on this over here, because this is fun. So you can see that this is the exit that's just past the Tim screens. And we're going to extend this path out all the way along here and into this asteroid. And I want to do something fun with this asteroid. This is going to be pure entertainment out here. I don't see any reason to do otherwise. I don't spend a lot of time building things just for fun. And this is going to be my area for doing just that. So I'm thinking some sort of hangout area. Like, I won't actually hang out here, but something that looks like a hangout area, like a 10 forward bar kind of thing. Don't worry, I just checked. We have ridiculous amounts of nickel. I think I'm going to kind of work on this from the inside, somewhat blindly, and just kind of see what happens with it. So I'll start off by putting in some stairs. And I'm not going to do my typical facing the wrong way stairs. I'm going to do them actually the right direction. Because, you know, that's what we're doing here. We're doing something that looks good. Let's see, we'll put that under there. That there. And we'll put some stairs facing this direction going in. And I wonder if I should kind of leave a lot of the rock, you know, coming through. So if we're walking down into this, we will have this bleeding through. Actually, this might be a really good place to play with the idea having an airtight system that doesn't look airtight, you know, by using projection. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like fun. Okay. Now we do need to have some things visible. And we're going to need gravity in here. And I think I will do gravity facing this direction. And then we'll have some fun windows and things. There we go. And I haven't thought of where this is going to be, or what this is going to be called yet, so I'm just going to call this bar for now. I don't know what else it's going to be called. It doesn't need to be very large, certainly not very tall. Something like that should be fine. There we go. Now we can walk around down here. That's nice. All right, so now it's just a matter of kind of shaping the inside of this to look like some sort of hangout place. I just realized I'm using all the wrong colors. What colors should I be using? Ooh, maybe we'll go with a brand new color. Go with, ugh, no, that's horrible. Kind of a cobalt-ish color. Yeah, something like that. Maybe we'll call it the Cobalt Club. Is that a good name? Let me know what you think in the comments. The Cobalt Club? I know. I just realized I'm doing the Cobalt Club in an asteroid that was filled with nickel. Because that makes sense. Now we're going to need... I'm going to do my standard hallway. I just realized... Yeah, that door is off center. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. But I'm going to do my standard hallway coming out to here. But then we're going to need to do something different here. We'll use the cobalt color. This is where somebody's going to correct me and say, that's not cobalt. I don't know colors very well. If I've gotten this color wrong, please tell me. All right. Oh, making this airtight is going to be such a pain. I'm okay with that. We'll figure it out. Here we go. Let's throw up a sign. And I want to start let's do the beginnings of my standard hallway. And now we should be able to place our windows like that. I'll need something up here to attach to. And actually, I can do something like this. Give it a low profile. And there we have it. The entrance to the Cobalt Club? We'll see. Do Cobalt Club. Show text on screen. Make it very, very large. And then, of course, we need some color that's approximately like that. And again, I'm not great with colors, so I don't know if those match. They probably do, ish. Yeah, why not? Okay. Well, that'll about do it. I think this is the entrance to our new club or our new hangout area, whatever it is. I want to hear what you think of the name. I want to hear what you think of the style so far. I want to hear all the things. You know the drill. If you enjoyed this episode and the content thereof, make sure to hit that little like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you next time on EpikTek. The roof isn't on fire because it's in space, and fire doesn't actually, it needs oxygen to burn and all that kind of thing. I'm gonna go right now.